Have you ever done everything and your plant still fails? You water, you fertilize, you provide more sun and good soil, and it still struggles. Why? This is because most people fix plants from the top, but failure always at the bottom. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the system that fixes that. If you have tried different soils, fertilizers, composts, and mixes, and you are still losing plants, this is not a care problem. It is a foundation problem. Plants don't fail randomly. They fail in system. Oh no! Here's the truth. Most gardening advice teaches you surface fixes. More water, more fertilizers, more sun, more products. But plants don't grow leaves down. They grow roots up. And roots only thrive when the system below them works. Does it make sense? So I stopped building a product and started building a system. Quick question for you. What your plants struggle with the most? Roots, growth speed, leaf health? Drop it in the comments. This is my 3-part plant system, the exact system I use in my own garden. Each step supports the next. Building a plant is like building a home. You can't start with the roof. You can't decorate before the foundation. And you can't expect strength without structure. So I built my system the same way you build a house. Step 1. Super Thrive soil. This is the foundation. This is the base. It holds structure, nutrients, moisture, and stability. If the foundation is weak, everything fails. Step 2. Soil Activator. This is the structural support system. This is the frame, beams, and walls. It activates microbes, soil biology, and nutrient movement. This is what turns dirt into a living system. Step 3. Super Root Booster. This is the root infrastructure, the plumbing and electrical. Roots grow stronger, deeper, and more efficient. If you want to try my system that I use here in my garden, it's available, link in the description, or you can scan the QRC code on your screen. I don't grow a garden, I build a system. Gardeners focus on symptoms. Builders fix structure. Change your mindset from gardening to building. Strong plants are built in systems and not just soil. Alright? So today I'm going to show you how I build my plant from the soil up, so you can use the same formula and apply this formula into your own garden. Let's go! So there are 2 plants in a pot. I'm going to separate them. So this is propagation by division. And look at that. There is no strong roots. It looks like it is just repotted. So you prepare the same way with a soil booster, the same measurement, 1 tablespoon, 1 scoop per gallon of chlorine-free water. This is the super root booster. I'm preparing both of them before I transplant the plant. Okay, so when you transplant, you have to soak the roots on peroxide, 3% peroxide, 1 cup per gallon. That's what I added to my water to disinfect the roots. Then I prepared my booster, super root booster and activator. Alright, so step 1, your foundation. So I'm going to mix my foundation. So make sure that the soil that you're using as your base is specific for the plant. So I'm using this Monstera soil, or you can use Monstera soil or philodendron soil. Okay. So I'm mixing 1 gallon, the whole bag. And then I will add 1 to 2 cups of super tribe. You can mix in the soil, or you can top dress this on your plants, on the top of your plants. So I'm going to add 2 cups of super tribe into my base. One to 2 cups per gallon of soil mix, and you blend them together. So this is going to support, give you a strong foundation. Okay, all right, so I am using the same pot, and I'm going to repot my philodendron princess. Now, after you soak your plants with hydrogen peroxide, make sure that you rinse it to remove the hydrogen peroxide. Rinse with plain water. And I am going to refill my pot halfway. And I will place my plant in the center. Now I'm going to water this plant to moist the soil with regular water before I apply soil activator or root booster. So always never to apply the activator in dry soil. Make sure that the soil is moist when you apply this booster. So treat it like a fertilizer. When you fertilize your plants, you water first. This is not a fertilizer, this is a booster, but you treat the product the same way. Water the soil first, make it moist, then after that you water with your either root booster or soil activator. So now I'm done with my plants. I'm going to water it with regular water. Just moist my soil so that when I apply the soil activator, it wakes up the soil, increasing that microbes. Because right now it's just a plain soil. Alright, now it is wet. So next step is the soil activator. This is going to activate the substrate. Okay, so this is our step 2. Activate the soil. This is the soil activator, and I'm going to water the plant. So I water it around it so that it is distributed evenly. Now when you apply soil activator, you can apply it once every month to activate your soil. So this is great for plants in your container, especially if you don't want to transplant your plants in the pot. So you can either transplant or just activate the soil using the activator. Now the third step is the soil boost. It's the root booster. So we're going to make the roots stronger and also prevent that transplant shock. Okay, so this is our last of our step. The first step is the foundation. Second step is activation. Third step is root strength. So which is your booster. The same way you applied the soil with a soil activator. So when you water it, you water around it so it will distribute evenly. Now when you use this root booster, you water your plants once every 2 weeks. So this is your boost. What is great about using the booster and activator, you limit your use of synthetic fertilizer, which is synthetic is good for boosting the plant so quick, but over time your plant will not perform better because it's synthetic. So this one is organic or natural, and it is great for your plants. You don't build salt using super root booster or soil activator. Okay, now it's so we're going to check this plants. So I'm going to follow up with you guys within 14 days. So 14 days is you can see sign or improvement of plant. And I have citrus here that it has been doing great using this formula. So again, first step is the super tribe. Add that to your soil and make sure that the soil that you are using to your plants, it is designed for that plant. And a lot of people that I know that they are using regular soil, like for example moringa. Some people use regular soil in moringa, and then the moringa is not doing great. And then after that, over time, the moringa will die because moringa has certain specific soil. It is moringa prefers desert environment. And then if you give it a regular soil, it might not be designed for moringa. So the same thing in philodendron. You cannot just give the soil. If you want to make your plant thriving, not just surviving, make sure that the soil, the foundation, is a good foundation. It's a good soil, because that's what your plants make the best of it. Okay, so this is how I build my plants from the soil up, by giving a strong foundation, because strong plants are built in system. So this is the system. You can apply the system on your own garden, and your plants will thank you for.
Thank you and good night. Thank you and good night.